whatever the case may be, we have a lot of folks that volunteer their time. And we have some folks that volunteer an extraordinary amount of time. They go way above and beyond, you know, what would typically be expected. They give of their time, they give of their energy, and sometimes it's over many, many years. And they do so selflessly and often without any recognition. So the way the Genesee Valley chapter recognizes these folks is through what we call the High Summit Honor Society. And over the years, these folks that have been inducted, they're recognized on this plaque. And we have 48 folks that in years past have been recognized as members of the High Summit Honor Society. And we've been very fortunate to have these folks do all they have done for us in the past and today even. Many of the folks that are on here are still currently very active in our chapter and helping with volunteer efforts. So for their past and continued contributions, I'd like to ask those folks that are here tonight that are past inductees to please stand and be recognized. I know there's several of you here. That's great. We're so glad you folks were able to make it. It's our honor to have you here tonight. Now we have several folks that are being inducted this year, 2024. And 4 of the 5 inductees are present tonight. Carol Thiel is unable to be here. She's one of our inductees. She's on a trip with her husband to Iceland, I believe, right, Dave? But we have four other individuals that I'm going to say a few words about each inductee, and I ask the 4 2024 inductees that are here to please come up. Okay, and I'm going to ask folks in the audience to please hold your applause till the end. Come on now, you 2024 inductees, don't be bashful. Come on up here now, okay? And I'm going to say a few words about each one of them. And just in the interest of time, I'd like you to hold your applause. Okay, Mr. Dempsey? Okay, yeah, sure, why not? Okay. Okay, first, Tom Dempsey, standing to my immediate left here. Tom, excuse me for reading this. This is way more than I could remember. These folks have done a lot. But Tom Dempsey has a lengthy record of volunteering in ADK. He's eagerly jumped in to help GVC throughout the last 3 decades. Tom joined ADK and GVC in 1990, and he has been an important asset for our chapter ever since. Tom was a member of the Label Committee in the 1990s and early 2000s, a group which applied mailing labels to the Genesean. This was a big job, trust me. This was a very time-consuming job. And he applied mailing labels to the Genesean for each member of our chapter. And our chapter back in those days probably had over 2,000 members, right? So that's a lot of labels, folks. Tom has been a hike leader for decades, and he still today leads hikes. Did you lead a hike at Expo? Yeah, he did this past weekend. He's been an integral member of Expo for many, many years as part of the setup and teardown crew each year. And until recently, he stored a lot of the Expo materials in his own garage for us. And there's a lot of stuff to store. Finally, as hospitality chair for 14 years, Tom has set up, staffed, and stored the items used at the refreshment table in the lobby for our monthly programs. Oh, 69, okay. Geez, you're older than I thought. Okay. GVC makes him very qualified for the High Summit Honor Society membership. So Tom, thank you for your service. Next up, Bill Lindenfeld. So Bill, okay, come on over here, my friend. Okay, come a little closer. But Bill's been a member of the Genesee Valley chapter of ADK since 1997. And here are the positions Bill has served for over the last 14 years. Chapter chair from 2016 to 2018, vice chair in 2011 and 2012, secretary from 2010 to 2012, and advisory council trustee from 2022 to the present. Pretty long list. Bill's been a key member and or leader in all sorts of other committees and projects, including the programs, education, publicity, and expo committees. Bill led the effort to hold volunteer picnics, conducted camping with a trailer workshops, and given interesting chapter programs. The Herculean effort as webmaster over the last several years, and our website, those of you, I'm sure most of you in this room have visited it, is Herculean. Our website is great. It's really, we're the envy of the other 21 chapters in the state. Our website is really fantastic. Bill led the effort to make GVC more green by converting the printed Genesean to an all-digital form. You lost your job then, Tom, of putting on labels here. Right? So, but Bill tackles each task with equal parts of enthusiasm, camaraderie, and skill, and it is with pleasure to welcome him to the High Summit Honor Society. Okay, thank you, Bill. Okay, next up, Jack Schroeder. Jack, okay. Schrader, I'm sorry. I'm a German, I should know that, right? But Jack Schrader, thank you, Jack. I just know you as Jack. Okay. Jack has been a stalwart for ADK in the chapter for many years. Jack joined ADK and GVC in 2002. He has served continually on the executive committee since 2011. Jack was chapter chair in 2013 and 2014 and has been conservation chair for 12 years. Jack has led several GVC trail and parks improvement activities for the Finger Lakes Trail, for Monroe County Parks, and for the Nature Conservancy's Rob's Trail. He has also represented GVC at meetings of other local, like-minded groups in the region to provide broader support for conservation and responsible recreation. Jack has also organized GVC's outdoor leadership and Wilderness First Aid training sessions, served as leader of the High Summit Honor Society Nomination Committee, but he wasn't on the committee this past year, I can tell you that. So, and led GVC's participation in Winterfest for several years. Jack's understated but effective approach doesn't always garner attention, but tonight we relish giving him the recognition he deserves. Thank you, Jack. Next up, Bruce DeHaan. Bruce, come on over here, would you? Okay, Bruce joined ADK and GVC in 2001. He has filled a wide variety of volunteer positions, including chapter chair in 2011 and 2012, vice chair in 2010 and 2011, secretary for 5 years, publications chair from 2021 to the present, publicity chair from 2022 to the present, and education chair for almost 8 years. He steps up to fill positions that otherwise would go undone. An example is becoming Genesean editor while being the chair when a new editor could not be found. It's a big job being Genesean editor. GVC's Facebook and Instagram accounts have been vibrant and enjoyable under his direction. As education chair, Bruce brings a special perspective, coming up with creative and interesting workshops. In all his volunteer work, he keeps the focus on the club, its activities, and benefits to members, but never on himself. He's a very self-effacing individual. Tonight, it is a pleasure to recognize Bruce with High Summit Honor Society membership. So again, folks, I'd ask you, let's recognize our 4 Carol Thiel. So again, thank you, gentlemen. Okay. I guess we can get started with the program. Anything you want to add, Dave? No? Okay. We'll get started with, I got a few announcements to make. Anybody pick up any good buys at the gear slot? We had some nice stuff out there. Yeah, a few folks? Okay, good. Yeah, there's always some treasures out there. Do we have any first-time attendees in the audience tonight? Please raise your hand. Okay, how about a nice applause for our first-time attendees? And how about the outdoor expo we had on Saturday? Expo chair, Sarah Maestro, and of course the committee that worked on that, and all the volunteers that we had at Expo. Expo wouldn't happen without, again, volunteers. Okay? You can do it again. I'm supposed to tell you where the emergency exits are. Okay, so anyway, they're there. All right, we got them. And also, if anybody's got their cell phones on, please silence them, okay, so we don't interrupt our presenter. Hearing assistance, again, if anybody needs hearing assistance, we've got a hearing loop set up, and we have a new, improved AV system tonight. So I hope this is working. You notice I'm only holding one microphone and not two, is what we've had in the past, and several folks were instrumental in making that happen. Most notably, I'd like to recognize Jerry Miller, who spent many hours. Jerry, where are you? Okay, Jerry, stand up and take a bow. Would you, Jerry? Okay, Jerry, you have an announcement to make? Okay.
All right, I am Sarah Mastro. I am your Expo Chair. And the 2024 Expo is a wrap. We did it. I just want to say thank you to all of those that attended or volunteered at the Expo. Despite some cooler temps for June and a very persistent wind, for lack of a better word, we had a very successful day. Our 25th year was filled with smiles and laughter, people learning and trying new things, and a ton of praise for the event and all of the volunteers that make it happen every year. So thank you again. Some numbers, we had 49 clubs this year that participated. 11 of those were new clubs, so we're getting different clubs in there to be more appealing to more attendees. We had 77 volunteers, and we had about 900 people that attended the Expo, which is great. So I wanted to just recognize some people. First, if you were on the Expo committee, I'd like you to stand up. Don't be shy. And then I'd also like the volunteers and workshop hosts to stand up, please. Stay tuned for a full write-up in the September Genessean, and then for next year's Expo, June 14th, 2025. Save the date. Thank you.
Dave, did you have something you wanted to announce about a quest?
Yeah.
Come on up.
Hi, I'm Dave Marcus. I am the Quest coordinator. Anyone know what the Adirondack Quest is? Raise your hand. Okay, lots of people don't. So, what I will tell you is go to our website, our terrific website, right? Go up to ADK GVC, and then under the play, you'll see something called the Adirondack Quest, or just Google it. Basically, what it is a 50-day challenge, and it's not 50 consecutive days. Spend 50 days in the Adirondacks in places that you haven't gone. 15, minimum of 15 areas at the wilderness, 15 the wild forest, and then a mixture of primitive and canoe places. Anyway, long and the short is go to 50 different places on 50 different days, get a terrific badge. Currently, we've had about 216 people have completed the quest. Summer starts now. We don't have any meetings to distract you from that, so hopefully I'll be getting all of your completed applications at some point in the future. If you have any questions, see me later. Thank you.
Okay, Jackson. I didn't forget you, Jackson.
Hi, everybody! Oh, so good to see you all. Listen, when I came in at about 4:30, both of my bookstore tables were right over there where they're supposed to be. When I came back from dinner with the presenter for tonight's program, both of my tables were gone. They had been moved out into the foyer to use for our gear sale. So I obviously am not setting up the bookstore tonight, but if any of you would like to purchase anything at the bookstore, please see me at the end of the program. And therefore, I have only 2 words to give you from the bookstore tonight. ADK bandanas.
Just one final thing. Sarah asked me to announce we have a bunch of Geneseans left over from Expo, printed copies, and they're over there where Jackson is standing. Please feel free to grab one on the way out if you'd like. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Katie Cusick, who's our programs chair, and she's going to introduce our guest speaker tonight.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming tonight. Our presenter tonight is Donna DeWitt, GVC member.